Hello and welcome back to our coverage of the Arnold Palmar Invatational here on 2K Sports. We're picking up the action on the first hole. Let's get into it. Not bad. And take us through the approach shot. It's not easy to run the ball onto the green.
It's not. Your approach shot has to come in high and soft with a lot of spin, as there's just not much depth to this green. Not much movement either, fairly flat, although there is a ridge that bisects this green in two. You want to make sure that you're on the correct side of that ridge to have a good opportunity to make the putt.
And this one is for his par. And that's an opening hole par for this player.
That's a rock solid par right there.
He finds himself in a share of eighth. The second hole is a long par 3, old typical Redan style at 230 yards.
Yes, the green runs from right to left and chases away from the player on the tee. You can hit it short right and have it bounce on to the flag sticks that are on the right. However, when they're in the back left, you don't want to come up short and left in a low area. That'll leave a very difficult up and down.
Certainly makes putting easy if you can chip it that close.
You better believe it is great stuff to watch.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
It's been so tight. She's tied here.
And there it goes from the sand. Let's take a look at the leaderboard. Rich, the first exposure to the famous lake here at Arnold Palmer's Bay Hill Club and Lodge is the third.
There's a lot of intimidating tee shots on this golf course, Luke. This could be number one. Water down the left-hand side, you obviously want no part of, but if you miss it right in the rough, that is very gnarly and nasty to come out of. The green works away from the player, moving from right to left. The miss is out to the right, but watch out. It's awfully quick coming down that green. Don't chip it or putt it in the water.
Oh, absolutely flushed. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
Come on, get a good bounce to the left.
What a skillful approach shot. This player not holding back in their rivalry with Lydia Ko.
Good look at a birdie here. And that's a master stroke. It not only improves their position in the field, they're now ahead of their rival. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's one stroke behind her rival in this event.
New Zealand's Lydia Ko setting up her next shot. And after that effort, this is how the field is shaping up. The first of the par 5s, Rich, the fourth hole.
Yes, Luke, you got out of bounds on the right-hand side that shouldn't come into play for the players, but those bunkers down the left-hand side certainly will. If you get a good tee shot away and you find the fairway, the second shot uphill to this par 5, you can reach, but still lots of trouble lurking around this green.
Wonderfully played. And here we are with the third shot. 3 shots off the lead.
Oh, I guess they're seeing something I'm not. They're going with less club here. Interesting.
A 7-footer right here.
This for back-to-back birdies.
Oh, look who's getting on a roll now. That's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Trailing by a stroke after that hole. The 5th at Bay Hill is the shortest par 4 on the front 9, measuring just under 400 yards, Ridge. Placement off the tee, critical here.
It is. It plays straight downhill the entire way, so most players not taking driver out and challenging those bunkers. Lay up short of those, and you'll have a short shot to a green that once again chases away from you at the back end of it.
That's a high caliber shot. And this putt to move into a tie for first. Oh, just missed. Just a short putt remaining here. At -2, going along nicely today. Now we head to the famous par 5 6th, Rich. A lot of players are thinking birdie, maybe even eagle.
Out to the right, most definitely the widest part of the fairway, just left of the left-hand bunker out there. We'll leave a layup out to the right, and then you just have a short pitch on from there. This is a really solid birdie opportunity.
Going with the 4-iron here. This one looks like it's going left. Getting ready to play their third. Just 1 stroke back in this tournament. And just about 8 feet left to the hole. That was a gallant attempt. This is a par putt. You've finished your work on that hole. Let's take a look at the next one. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She made bogey, gave one back on the last hole.
Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Let's have a look at the 7th hole, a par 3.
Finally, you have a green that pitches back towards you ever so slightly, Luke, but still coming into it with a good 6 5-iron from 195 yards. It's still a difficult task to get it close.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Coming up a little short with that effort. Not bad, though.
Oh, that is simply brilliant. What a shot. Oh, and up he goes, marching to the top of the leaderboard. Why not take another look at that effort?
Yeah, Seve would be envious of this one. What a chip in.
Solid play finds that player moving up the leaderboard after that hole. The par 4 8th, Rich, challenging tee shot and approach.
Love this tee shot here, Luke. The fairway camber is pretty good from right to left, kicking the golf ball towards that bunker. So make sure to take 1 less club off this tee. From there, you make sure that you take enough club for your second shot to carry the front edge. If not, that golf ball will come falling back off the green into the drink.
Chosen the pitching wedge here. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
How close was that to going in the hole? Great shot. And back to the play, shall we? What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Yeah, he's got just over 16 feet here. All right, guys, this for 2 birdies in a row.
The putt drops, and we're moving on. Let's take a look at the final hole on the front nine, the ninth, and what a tough tee shot it is.
It is it ever. Players want to avoid the bunker down the left-hand side, so inevitably they push it out to the right-hand side, into the rough, into the trees. Now they've got really very little chance of reaching the green in two. So this is probably the most difficult tee shot on this front nine, and one they have to find the fairway with.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Sitting at 3 under par, in a share of second spot. Oh, how about that one?
Out of the rough, into the hole. Thank you very much.
Oh, I'd like to have one more look at that shot.
Yeah, this was a gift. Wasn't expecting this.
Tied at the top, Rich, with the back nine here left today.
Yeah, they're playing well right now. They're inside the top 10, and they're looking to continue that move up the leaderboard.
Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Second shot here at the 10th.
Oh, I didn't see this as possible. What a shot.
And this putt will take them to 5 under.
Looking for another birdie here.
It's got a chance. Just 3 feet to go to the hole. Don't miss this. They can be costly.
This is important. Big par putt here.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
Yeah, she's down. She's behind. Her rivals scooting ahead. Let's see what happens.
He's currently in a share of top spot. The par 4 11th resembles the par 4 third, doesn't it? The big lake on the left-hand side.
It does. It just has a little more landing room here on the left-hand side, however. But if you lay back, be prepared to go in with a long iron. If you take the driver out and successful, you now turn this challenging hole into almost a birdie opportunity.
Just needs this one to kick right. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Just didn't drop. Down she goes. Let's head to the next. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's trying to pull ahead in this group rivalry. Let's see what happens.
And let's see what that shot did to the leaderboard. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. And the 12th hole, Rich, similar to the 4th hole. Arnold Palmar is really starting to mimic front and back nines.
He does. It's kind of the same thing. Out of bounds out to the right. You got to avoid both those bunkers there, both right and left. You find the fairway. Again, second shot slightly uphill to a green that sits above you. One of the big dangers here, though, is going long. That is a big no-no to miss it long on this 12th.
Yeah, this is the stuff we love. Getting after this par 5 in 2.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and get rewarded for it.
This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead. And that will move him to 6 under par. Still in the lead now after that hole. Number 13, not a long hole by anyone's stretch, but the pond in front of the green really plays havoc.
It does, more so than it should. It's just a long iron or a hybrid off the tee. Find the fairway down the right-hand side, open up the angle for your second shot, and it's obvious you just don't want to miss your second shot right. So bail out to the left-hand side, make a par. Pretty simple.
Okay, let's get back to the action. He's found the surface. Good chance here.
Would need something special to happen to get the birdie here.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it? Okay, steady now. Putting for a par now. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And another of the uphill par threes, the 14th, Rich.
This is such a difficult hole because this tee shot lines you up over on the left-hand side where you'll find those bunkers. But if you bail out to the right, well, now you're running into a low area that you have a pretty difficult chip shot to a green that historically is the firmest and fastest on this golf course.
Opting for the 4-iron here. Needs this one to kick right. Trying to get it to 7 under par with this putt. What an excellent time to make a big putt like that. And you bet their rival knows just what happened. And it's time to recap that play.
They got their putting boots on here. Look at how this ball rolls end to end. Thing of beauty.
Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
It's been so tight. She's tied.
Oh, stop it. What a way to make your par.
Oh, a messy little lie in the bunker, but that is not a problem for this player. Yes, in the hole.
As we get into the closing stretch here at Bay Hill, the 15th, the par 4.
Strong par 4, dog legs from left to right. Don't miss it out to the right in that bunker. Not only are you hitting your second shot out of the trap, but also you've got some magnolia trees to deal with. This is a very difficult fairway to find because that fairway does chase away from you just over that bunker. This is a very strong par 4.
Going with the 9-iron, I think. That should find the surface. What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Straight back up this hill. Can be firm here.
It was on a good line. 3 feet to go here to the hole.
This is what they have left for par here.
Currently 3 strokes up after that hole.
3 holes remaining, folks. Hang on to your hats. This is going to be a wild and woolly finish.
Well, one of the great parts of the finish here of Bay Hill's Club and Lodge, Rich, is the fluctuations in scoring, and it all starts here at the par 5 16th.
Luke, you got to take advantage of this par 5. It's just over 500 yards. Find the fairway. Don't flirt with either of those bunkers out there. Second shot should be with a middle to long iron to a green that's surrounded by water on the left and bunkers on the right. But still, it's a great opportunity to make 4 or better.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This whole location for him, well, it's about 185 yards out.
Going with the 7. Oh, I like that strike. This one's heading well towards the green. And he needs this to save par. Ooh, right by the hole. Looks like a pretty straightforward 5-footer to me. Well, they say a bogey pleases someone. The rest of the field buoyed now after that drop shot by our leader. Why don't we catch up with what Lydia Ko's up to?
She's currently trailing her rival. Let's see what happens here.
Ooh. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. Let's take a look at the leaderboard as it stands. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead.
2 holes to go, Luke. Can they hang on? Let's find out.
Outstanding shot. High quality.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
Putting for birdie here. Oh, so close. Par putt coming up here. Now switching our focus to Lydia Ko.
She had a bad previous hole, came off with bogey.
And down it goes.
And now this is why you can never get comfortable, even if you're leading a PGA Tour pro. This is what they do. They mean business.
Rich, as we head to the finishing hole here at Bay Hill, a famous finishing hole, so much drama over the years, predominantly by the great Tiger Woods. But most of the drama starts off the tee.
It does. This is actually a semi-blind tee shot. There's a mound down the right-hand side of the fairway where you can't see the golf balls land, so players won't know whether they found the fairway or missed it right or even out on the left-hand side. Most iconic moments in all of golf, in my mind's eye, Robert Gomez holding his second shot here back in 1990 to claim the title.
And with this putt, he will win the event. Ouch, that hurts. All right, 1 down. Let's see if they can take the next opportunity to close out the win. Oh, size them up for the red cardigan that Arnold Palmer made famous. You are the Arnold Palmer Invatational Champion. Congratulations.
And what a week it was. A fantastic victory. Sensational victory on arguably one of the tour's hardest golf courses. Way to go. Great win.
And Henny, it goes without saying that this player dominated their rival today.
Yes, Luke, no one could catch this player, let alone their rival.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Bean, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now.